Can't even touch it. I'm gonna go ahead and kill the power to the indoor so my contactor will pull out. All right, we got that off. Compressor's super freaking hot, man. Can't even put my hand in there. Capacitor, no clue. It's got a hard start on it too. Tells me it's had issues before. So, yes, first things first, we're gonna test this capacitor. Alright, we'll go ahead and test this capacitor. It's reading 35. That's good. I mean, good for the capacitor, not great for the compressor. Wire's got some discoloration on it. Okay, 5 microfarad capacitor here. Reading 4. It's out of range. No point in replacing it unless we can get this compressor started though. Next step, I've got my breaker off. I'll mount this compressor. All right, white, red, black. Gonna set our meter onto ohms. That's not good. That's definitely not good. All right, compressor is not ohming out. The only other thing I can try is I can try cooling it off, seeing if that'll help. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the hose. See all the steam coming out of there. Alright. It is no longer warm to the touch. See, I can hold my hand on it now. So we're going to go ahead and retest this compressor. Pull all these wires off again. Don't pull them off, you'll just be reading resistance through the wires. When the windings on the compressor are open, even after cooling it down, it means it's got a bad compressor. So we're going to go ahead and recommend replacement. Those windings are still stuck open, even after cooling the compressor off. Indoor unit looks like it's just as old, probably 30 years old, easily. So if you guys had any questions on what I did, just drop a comment down below. If you like that video, give it a thumbs up. We'll see you guys on the next one.